Don't you just hate it when things snowball? Don't you just hate it, folks, when everything snowballs? I'm in the middle of working on a YouTube video right now, but everything happened at once. This is ridiculous, man. This got ridiculous a long time ago. But this whole thing with the Twitch DMCA, it's not going away. Matter of fact, it got worse. On the way home this evening, I found out, or actually before I left the 9 to 5 tonight, I found out that the RIAA is actually garnering some sympathy from disgruntled Twitch streamers because of some statements they've made regarding the way Twitch runs the platform. Well, sometimes in life, the bozos of a community out themselves just like that. Because it's just... Why would anybody involved in new media agree with the RIAA on anything? This isn't the case of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. This is an organization with its head firmly in the past. They've opposed technology after technology after technology, and by the way, if anybody actually bothered to click the links that were being passed around when these Twitch streamers were actually showing some signs of agreeing with the RIAA, they would find out that right now in our legislature, there's an upcoming meeting with some committee on technology and stuff talking about whether Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act is outdated. So let's see if I have this right with these politicians. Revising and modernizing the DMCA, just a bunch of hot air from some content creators that are upset about copyrighted music in Twitch streams or whatever the excuse is these days. Section 230 of the CDA, one of the most important free speech laws in US law for online speech on the internet, that is what it's a priority to see. Oh, is it outdated? Can we modernize it? CDA matters, DMCA doesn't. That's the world we live in, folks. I posted some links over on my Twitter, twitter.com/MultimediaJay. One of them is a link to an article by the Electronic Frontier Foundation about Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. This should not be allowed to sunset. In a nutshell, the CDA says that if somebody is a service provider, they should not, and by law, they're not to be treated as the publisher or speaker of information provided by a content provider. So, if the CDA were to go away, now you need YouTube to censor itself, and you need Twitch to censor itself, and you, creator, are going to get caught in the crossfire. Do you want that? I don't even know how you would modernize something like this. Originally, the law was supposed to restrict free speech, but activist groups and interest groups like the EFF got the anti-free speech stuff struck down by the Supreme Court. But that's where the priorities lie on Capitol Hill here in the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen. So, modernizing the DMCA to get it out of the dial-up era law. Oh, it's just those angry people on the internet are the people that support this stuff. But it can actually be brought to a committee in our legislature that, oh, is it outdated that we have Section 230 from the CDA of 1996? Ridiculous. You know, I followed the RIAA on Twitter tonight, and I don't know if that's such a good idea. I think I'm just going to give myself more headaches. But I'd rather give myself more headaches and know what I'm talking about than be one of those idiots that doesn't know what's going on, and then stuff like this slides under the radar. Because the American center-right, what matters with them is not what they do on TV. What matters with them is what they do behind your back. Among some of the historical examples, and this has affected my own career as well since graduating college, among some of the things that went on behind my back that I didn't catch on to until later is things like, for example, the exemption threshold for overtime pay in the US was allowed to get so low a salaried manager making the equivalent of $11.25 an hour could be run into the ground with tons and tons of hours but no overtime. Think like the manager of a small business, not a small business, the manager of a small location in a big business, like say a store manager at a small store chain, like maybe a dollar store manager or something like that. So it got to the point where entry-level management opportunities are basically you being put at the mercy of corporate and everybody else, and you get run into the ground with a shoestring budget for hiring help because you're basically making up for the bulk. You're doing so much work, and you can make 30-something thousand on salary and be exempt from overtime, working what, 40, 50, 60-hour work weeks. You don't have the budget to actually staff up. You're constantly having to run registers, receive trucks, do stuff your help should be doing, but you don't have the budget to have help because the company knows they can get away with running you into the ground because you're exempt from overtime pay. That's the sort of thing that I let slip. Likewise, the bankruptcy reforms of 2005, when you couldn't bankrupt student debt. So bankruptcy will not discharge student debt. That went into effect as well. So it's a couple of very hard life lessons about keeping track of this stuff that's going on behind the general public's back. This stuff matters if you're a content creator. So I'm going to follow the RIAA on Twitter, even though I very sharply disagree with them, just to see what kind of stuff they're bragging about, even if I'm going to hate a lot of the stuff that they're bragging about. Yeah. Well, where did I see that? Where did I see that? I was poking around on here. Yeah, there was some kind of something or another that linked to some sort of something that's happening on Capitol Hill about the communications decency. There it is. Yeah, committee to hold. Here it is. RIAA. Commerce.senate.gov. October 16th, 2020. This says, oh, wait, is this oh, it's happening on Wednesday, the 28th. The hearing will examine whether Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act has outlived its usefulness in today's digital age. It will also examine legislative proposals to modernize the decades-old law, increase transparency and accountability among big technology companies for their content moderation practices, and explore the impact of large ad tech platforms on local journalism and consumer privacy. The hearing will provide an opportunity to discuss the unintended consequences of Section 230's liability shield and how best to preserve the internet as a forum for open discourse. So, we shall see what becomes of that. The witnesses that are supposed to appear at this are, CEO of Twitter, CEO of Alphabet and Google, and Mr. Zuckerberg from Facebook. Nobody from Amazon on the list. Interesting. So just to give you an idea, we're talking major platforms here, not Twitch. Anyways, title of the stream. We've got some things to work on tonight, but I'm just going over some stuff in the news and getting stressed out about that first. Title of the stream, assuming this went through, why don't we just check that just to make sure it worked. Title of the stream is Rise of the De Facto YouTubers. YouTube.com's era. Twitch DMCA, Rise of the De Facto YouTubers. I actually learned something from Valkyrae with the red dot emoji to make it easier to see that something's live, because YouTube, interestingly enough, has this little red thing in the corner of the thumbnail, but if there's something that's getting, if you're in, like, say, a recommended tab, that's actually pretty small. So I figured make it part of the title with some red dots and then just take it out of the title afterwards. Kind of a cute idea to very quickly differentiate a live stream from maybe a previous stream or something else like that. But the reason why I'm here tonight is to work on some graphics, the central focus of which is this whole thing that's going on Twitch right now with the rise of the so-called de facto YouTubers, as I'm calling them. So it wasn't enough that there were all these content creators out there that are blanking their channels on Twitch, sometimes to the tune of years worth of stuff, because of the Twitch DMCA situation. It's not enough that that has become something that so many streamers have been doing, but now, apparently, the next step in this nonsense is that streamer after streamer after streamer is choosing not to even host their VODs anymore. Over on Twitch, excuse me. That's the hot new thing that these streamers are doing. They're actually not hosting. Howdy, chat. Glad people are showing up. I do apologize. I found out very recently that YouTube actually defaults live streams to having chat turned off. So I'm checking that box every single time until they fix it. But in terms of this de facto YouTubers thing, so let's recap here. And this is what I want to make a graphic about. I want to open up PowerPoint, make an infographic, that kind of stuff that I've been doing on these streams. So here's the thing, right? You're a Twitch streamer. You are being told by your mentors, if you will, including Twitch officially, as we found out through that deck that got sent to the Twitch partners, recommending that Twitch streamers make YouTube videos for discoverability and marketability reasons. So it is official with Twitch to encourage Twitch streamers to do stuff on YouTube. But here's the thing. You already have a highlights channel on YouTube as a streamer. Now with the DMCA, because people are so worried about DMCAs, they export their VODs after the fact off to YouTube. And in some cases, clips are going to YouTube as well. And then they're just deleting the VODs, deleting the clips, keeping their channel empty, except for what's actually live. This should be a nightmare situation to Twitch. The Twitch brass, this should be an absolute nightmare situation because you think about the three platforms, the three major platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Although size-wise, it's more like YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Twitch is the lone platform of the three that brings not much, if anything, to the table besides live streams. VODs, the search technology, do you go to Twitch to watch videos? A couple of years ago, they experimented with allowing everybody to upload to Twitch. Now it's just affiliates only. Affiliates and up, actually, only. But even so, what about uploads? I recently was reminded with my own Twitch channel that the Play Some Stuff episodes that I uploaded back when this experiment is still going on, or was still going on, it's still a thing. They're still there. Let me just dig around on Twitch in the video manager. It's playing my last stream on there if I stick around. So let me scroll down to the bottom. Let me scroll down to the bottom of my video catalog. I want to cut out a lot of this radio style stuff from Twitch. Maybe I just put it on the screen with a regular browser. Who cares? So, we got to link it. You know what? Let's fix that right now. And we can probably get some music going as well. Get some more DJ Williams, Slink, and other music from the YTAL going as well. Ooh, call the shots. I want this to be the theme for my game streams. It looks like the concurrent counter on YouTube is still bugged. Alright, let's just trash the source completely. Just get rid of it. Actually, in order for this to work, we're gonna have to... Oh no, it's gone now. Avast, not a browser source. It has to be a Windows source. Let's do Windows. Is it still in there? No, let's do Avast Secure. Avast Secure Browser. I thought I fixed that. Ah, it's picking up the playlist. We don't want that. Alright. There we go. Let's bring this down so I can get my... Okay, so over on Twitch, right? Go all the way down to the bottom. Pass all the clips, the VODs, the Play Some Stuffs, things like that. Guild Wars. Okay, Paladin 102, let's cheese the Holy Hammer quest. Okay. Let's cheese the Holy Hammer quest. So that was what? That was an upload. High mountain stand so you jump off. That's what World of Warcraft Legion? Let's go searching for that. Let's go search. Here's the issue. There was... is there anything we can search for here? So these are uploads from years and years ago. So let's look up World of Warcraft and see if I ever show up anywhere. Let's go to twitch.tv. The problem with Twitch was that the algorithms would start ignoring your content. If I go to browse and I go to WoW and I specifically look for uploads. World of Warcraft videos. Up to like 4 or 5 clicks already. Uploads. Views high to low. So you only have views high to low and recently published. So I'm going to scroll all the way down 4 days ago. Oh, it's worse than it was before. Oh, yeah, World of Warcraft uploads. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Okay. So now, if I scroll down, it doesn't go past 4 days ago. previously, your VODs would stop or your uploads would stop showing up when they were more than a month old, but in the World of Warcraft category, now it only goes back 4 days. So yeah, that's the thing. Can I search for Holy Hammer Quest? But that's the problem. Nobody can find my video now. So I can search for it. Let's cheese the Holy Hammer Quest. I can search for it if I know that's what it's called, but how do I find it? This was an actual gaming video that I made in 2016. So, a couple other things as well. Ravenhurst, da-da-da. There's a couple other things as well in the World of Warcraft category, but that's the thing. You have to know the name of the video just to see it for the first time. So how are you ever going to find the video on there? So, yeah, Twitch does not have the kind of upload-friendly environment even after all these years. Twitch does not have an upload-friendly environment. So that in terms of Twitch becoming purple YouTube, nada. So, how does Twitch move forward with something like this? They move forward by moving in that direction. YouTube has videos, Facebook has videos. Matter of fact, Facebook just rolled out a premieres feature. So they're chasing after YouTube as well for feature parity with YouTube. So Facebook is actually competing with YouTube. Twitch has what besides live streams? They don't have the search engine capability. They don't have the ability to browse and find people's videos. They don't have the algorithms for uploads. The algorithm will introduce you to live streams, but it's not purple YouTube. So you have a content exodus of all these big streamers and other streamers copycatting them, gutting their channels, taking even their VODs off of Twitch and sending them to YouTube. And in the most extreme cases, clips are getting deleted and sent to YouTube as well via the export feature. So, in order for Twitch, if Twitch had the technology, if Twitch was more browsable and more discoverable and more friendly towards videos than streams are, you know, if there was more parity between videos and streams on Twitch, even if that was perfectly lined up with YouTube, Twitch would still need content. There needs to be something for people to search for, discover, find, and watch. How does that happen? When you have streamer after streamer after streamer that is going to get to the point where literally just their live feed is on Twitch because they don't trust the platform with anything else. VODs go to YouTube. Highlights go to YouTube. Clips go to YouTube. This situation with Twitch DMCA is going to gut the platform at the rate it's going. Then I see, I mean, even posthumously, you got Wreckful, the people who have access to his VODs. Wreckful passed away earlier this year, but it looks like his VODs are going to YouTube as well. There's a group of folks that are thinking of setting up a Wreckful VODs channel. Soda Poppin' might be in on this too. But there you go. Even posthumously, you can end up as a de facto YouTuber. So, you're a Twitch streamer, your live feed is on Twitch, your VODs are on YouTube, your clips are on YouTube, your highlights are on YouTube. You don't use Twitch for any of that after-the-fact stuff. How does that not eventually get to the point where Twitch has nothing in terms of content except for who's live? That's not what Twitch needs in order to be competitive. Both of the other platforms have an edge on after-the-fact content over Twitch right now, and as these streamers continue doing this stuff, that's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. So yes, de facto YouTubers, this is a big problem. Variety. I posted this link over on my Twitter, twitter.com/MultimediaJay. Twitch Amazon slammed by RIAA and major industry groups for using unlicensed music. Twitch disputes claim. Twitch, the rapidly growing live streaming platform, and its owner Amazon received a blistering letter on Thursday signed by multiple major U.S. music organizations, including the RIAA, the Recording Academy, the National Music Publishers Association, the Music Managers Forum, the American Association of Independent Music, SAG, SAG, AFTRA, and more than a dozen others over its licensing situation with many major music rights holders. The letter is addressed to Amazon founder CEO Jeff Bezos, with Twitch CEO Emmett Shear on copy. Full list of signatories at the bottom of the article. So apparently there's some kind of licensing issue with the certain kinds of licenses for the content that is now part of the soundtrack tool. And now there's a big stink about that too. When does it stop, RIAA? When does the platform, how gutted does Twitch have to get as a platform before this nonsense stops? That's my question. This is crazy. Yeah, Twitch has had some phenomenal growth because of lockdowns, especially when you have like musicians and whatnot, or DJs. They can't do any of their usual stuff, so they're trying to do it through the internet. And that's where a lot of the growth in traffic is. But here's the thing, Twitch is not 100% innocent on this either. They have boosted their music category numerous times. Matter of fact, let me go over to Twitch right now. What is in, do they have a music, I hope they don't. Twitch TV top level domain. What's on the front page? What's on the front? Insomniac Music. So yeah, Twitch keeps promoting their music section. And here comes the RIAA, and streamers like, ah! Yeah, what's the category that I keep seeing boosted over and over again on the front page on Twitch? Music, 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 music. Front and center right now. Insomniac Music. Join us for Insomniac Mondays featuring Jason Ross, the Atlas, and his SIAN, whatever that is. But yeah, music, front and center, being promoted right on the front page. So they got all these music events that are being promoted on the front page of Twitch. Oh, what's the RIAA? Oh, man. These, no amount of golden kappa emotes is gonna just make me stop cringing over this crap. No amount of golden kappas. Just cringe. Why, Twitch? Why? Ah. Isn't there enough nonsense going on over on Team Purple's platform there? We read with interest Twitch's recent announcement regarding its soundtrack tool. According to Twitch, this tool gives Twitch's users the ability to feature a curated library of licensed music in their live streams. And we just got done talking about how this soundtrack tool is not a competitor to the YouTube audio library. It uses a special setup with 2 audio streams going out to Twitch to block the music from going out on the audio stream that goes to the VOD. So that way, and this reinforces one of the problems with Twitch. It's not interesting for stuff other than streams. The technology's not there, and people don't know to use it for that. So, in a situation, and we were playing with this last time, but I didn't get a chance to try this when there wasn't any compression. But there's going to be 3 versions of content with Twitch streamers using Soundtrack. Their live stream on Twitch, the VOD on Twitch, and if they send it to YouTube, YouTube video. And so many, of course, streamers right now are sending stuff to YouTube because of the DMCA nonsense. But here's the thing. The VOD will be the most boring because it doesn't have any music. We found out that the Creator Studio actually lets you cloud edit in music to the stuff after the fact, but you don't have to do that. You can always just download, edit, re-upload. That's always available. Put some music in at like 7 to 15%. Make sure if your computer has any kind of dynamic range compression or volume leveling that's turned off, so you can hear what it sounds like to people that aren't using that special filter, and get the levels right. And you have a situation where the YouTube version and the live Twitch version is way more interesting than the Twitch VOD versions. That's not going to help Twitch with its problems with not being interesting for after-the-fact content, which is the one thing Twitch doesn't have that both Facebook and YouTube do have. Let's see. According to Twitter, just reading again this from the RIAA's letter here, Variety.com, Twitch, Amazon Unlicensed Music, RIAA Recording Academy. Link to this article is on twitter.com/MultimediaJay. We read with interest Twitch's recent announcement regarding its soundtrack tool. According to Twitch, this tool gives Twitch's users the ability to feature a curated library of licensed music in their live streams. We appreciate that Twitch has acknowledged that it is good business to offer licensed music for use by its streamers, and we welcome that Twitch has started to enter into some agreements with rights holders to provide licensed music for use by its streamers. However, this letter continues, we are confounded by Twitch's apparent stance that neither sync nor mechanical licenses are necessary for its soundtrack tool. Technicalities, here we go. This is probably something the RIAA deals with every single day, and Twitch doesn't, so that, I don't know. We are deeply disappointed that Twitch continues to allow and enable its streamers to use our respective members' music without authorization in violation of Twitch's music guidelines. We are further concerned that Twitch continues to host and widely make available unlicensed music on its platform despite the company's announcements, most recently in June 2020, that would remove such unlicensed music. Twitch appears to do nothing in response to the thousands of notices of music infringement that it has received, nor does it currently even acknowledge that it received them as it has done in the past. Whatever. Twitch refuted some of the claims in a statement to Variety on Monday. We are incredibly proud of the essential service Twitch has become for so many artists and songwriters to connect with their fans, especially when real-world venues are closed and tours are paused around the world. We've also continued to support the music economy by paying royalties to organizations like ASCAP, BMI, SESAC, and GMR, licensing fees, labels, and publishers for the use of music in Twitch's own productions and projects. Yeah, I mean like Twitch Sings that's getting discontinued. So, soundtrack's a fully licensed service, etc. Not only is it... Oh, here we go. This is what the internet company and the platform is going to say with regards to what people... This is what these companies are going to respond... This is what these companies would say here. Not only is soundtrack fully licensed, but it's an important discovery tool for indie artists and labels. So... Oh, what is this? RIAA chairman sent another statement. Twitch continues to turn a blind eye to the same users repeatedly violating the law while pocketing the proceeds of massive unlicensed uses of recorded music. I can't handle this anymore. Read the article for yourself, people. Bottom line, this little slap fight between the RIAA and Twitch, I don't expect it to end anytime soon. I should send this off to the commentator who tipped me off about the RIAA speaking up again, so he can get upset about something that I send him, just like I've gotten upset about something he essentially put on Twitter. Wow. Okay. So let's deal with this whole thing with de facto YouTubers. I followed the RIAA on Twitter. I shall regret that sooner rather than later. All right, where were we with... All right, we can stop looking at my YouTube channel now. Liking the red dots. I'm actually getting concurrence in the middle of the night. Big thumbs up for that. This is, again, a platform where concurrent viewers don't matter, so there is no affiliate or partner goals, and I'm already a YouTube partner. I've got more than enough content to cover the 4,000 public watch hours thing within the span of a year. So, and unlike on Twitch, I can build up to that through smaller content just by making enough of it and letting the algorithms pass it around. But that's a totally different discussion here. Okay. So one of the first things I want to do in PowerPoint tonight in response to all this garbage... Alright, so Twitch's lone emphasis on concurrence. Let's bring that up again. PowerPoint! Okay, so love DJ Williams' music. We're going to put him on screen 2 here. All right, so I want this, but bigger and without the bullet points. So give me another slide. When I talk about this in my YouTube videos, I just want it to be huge. Let's see, get rid of the box altogether. All right, ready? Okay, so I want to make all of this bigger. So let's take all this down to the bottom. Can I make it look good without it looking completely stupid? Bigger, bigger, bigger. Ah, nuts. Smaller, smaller. That's as big as it can go. No, we gotta cut it down even. Well, no. Let's just do this. So let's. I hope this doesn't look too stupid. So the biggest one is Facebook. So size everything based on the biggest category of its type. So for this, can we do 22 on this? All right, and let's do 22 on this. Cut it to 22. Oops. Size 22. All right. I want this to look bigger, though. I want to make this part bigger. How big can I make this without looking stupid? Without it looking too stupid. All right, this is what? Size 40? Does this even start getting more readable? Can't do 40. Cut it. Size 36. All right, so let's cut all these to size 36, and we'll just center them better by putting some stuff in the middle. We'll put a space in the middle. That'd be one way to center it a little better. I want the bullet points to be centered, so we'll just do this. Make it happen this way, except now that's going to take Facebook off the bottom. So now we got to shrink the text down again, down to... That took it to 32. We could probably get away with size 34. Yep, and let's make these size... Let's make all this size 34 then. Nope. How about... Whoops. Everything after the requirements should be size 34. Yeah, make it all the same size so it matches. Size 34. Actually... Let's cut this down a little more so we can center it better. How about size 20? And then same thing with here. Make it size 34 and then do what it takes to center it properly. So... There we go. And for here, 34. And let's bring it down. What does this look like? So that's what I'm trying to do here, is I'm trying to make it look... I don't like it. The idea here is to emphasize... It's so stupid. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Let's start this over. Get rid of that. I want just the graphics, make it bigger, but none of the text box underneath. This. Let's see here. Take this out. So take all three shapes and let's just make them bigger, as big as we can, and then we'll just cut the shapes down to match everything. Oh, that is too big. I think this is pretty concise with just listing the other stuff, and we'll just put a space. So there's a little bit more space right here. And then we'll change the shapes. You know what we should do with all three of these? Let's make one major change. Format object, open up the side menu, and on the text box, oh, we already took the margins out. All right, let's see, text. Yeah, we already took out the margins, so this is as close to the edge as it can get in the shape. What if we took all this down a notch? Well, that would look stupid. No. 14 days. This is 14 days. So I want to get this down to just one I want this down to just one, so let me get 22. How about 23? It's 24 specifically that it goes to a second. 23 it is then. It's an old optical illusion trick, nobody has to know. Except the people watching it get made. Same thing in theater, too. Anytime you're putting on a production or a show or something along those lines, there's going to be something the audience doesn't know. All right, let's cut this to here. And so the idea is maybe a little bit more. All right. So this emphasizes, by making things bigger, the exclusive emphasis on concurrent viewers on Twitch. So this probably truncated without the stuff on the bottom is what I would flash on the screen probably in the middle of a YouTube video when talking about this. So Twitch affiliate, to get into, to get somewhere on Twitch, 30-day, 50 followers, 8 hours stream time, stream on 7 different days, 3 concurrent viewers. The only platform with any concurrent viewer requirement. YouTube partner, probably the hardest of the 3. You got to stay consistent for pretty much years to get there. Fortunately, there's ways to monetize even for it. This is something actually that YouTube's going to want to revisit as it becomes more of a streaming platform, because YouTube's the hardest. Sort of. It depends on what you make. 1,000 subs, 4,000 public watch hours within the span of a year. And then Facebook level up within 14 days, get up to 100 followers, stream for 4 hours on 2 different days, be 18 plus, and have your page active for 14 days. Probably the easiest to get into the level up program. Basically 2 weeks and get 100 followers. Here's the kicker, though. The followers and subscribers, bullet point number 1 on all 3 of these, is the easiest. Because all you have to do is get people interested enough to click a button. And sometimes, if you do YouTube videos, this will happen when you're not doing anything and people are playing catch-up on your previous content. Someone comes along, they like what you do, they subscribe. You're not always going to know that, because YouTube doesn't show all your subs anymore. Because people can choose to turn off. People can actually choose to turn off, make my subscriptions public. So that might be one of the things that gets in the way of certain things on streams. But, so with all of these, you're just getting people to click a button. You can even politely ask them, hey, don't forget to subscribe. Hey, don't forget to follow. Very easy to do. What matters is besides getting people to click a button, what else do you have to do? In the case of the 3 concurrent viewers, this has the unintended consequence, and it goes up to 75 for partner. This has the unintended consequence of creating a culture where, number 1, you're encouraged to game the system with your friends. Yeah, hey, can you watch my stream and just have it going on a laptop so I can get further on Twitch? Why? That fake engagement is going to get you... Why? That fake engagement is going to get you an audience that doesn't do anything. You don't want that. Not when you're watching all these... You're watching these streamers with the donos, the chat, the things people are saying, and you're like, oh, I can handle that. I want that. And so you cheeseball your way to Twitch affiliate, and then nothing happens because nobody's watching you. So, but the point is, the concurrent viewer element basically makes it, you don't want to stream on Twitch if it's not going to help you progress to your goal. And this is why there are actually videos out there. Can you believe this? There are videos out there that say, well, maybe you shouldn't be streaming as much. Oh yeah, you're interested in streaming, you want to get into streaming, and now some talking head, I can tell you how to grow your Twitch channel, is telling you not to stream as much. And then, think about it this way. How are you going to get good at streaming if you're not constantly practicing? Getting better in front of the camera, getting better talking live into the microphone, getting better at ad-libbing and, impromptu stuff like this. How are you going to get better if you can't even practice? Because due to the institutionalized focus on concurrent viewers, you are now basically in a situation where you don't want to stream if it's not going to help you advance. Oh, I'm going to stream it in off time. Nobody's going to watch. Okay, that knocks you back on your push towards affiliate and your push towards partner. You do not have the kind of carefree streaming environment that you have on YouTube and Facebook until you're a Twitch partner. 75 concurrent viewers. By the way, a concurrent viewer means a way bigger audience than 75 people because of the way streams work. So good luck with that. So, beyond ridiculous. But it's the unintended consequences of Twitch's unique focus on concurrent viewers. So let's take YouTube, for example. This whole thing with the 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period probably is overdue to be dialed back to something easier so that people are less encouraged to go to Facebook. Because people that don't know the fundamental differences between the platforms, Facebook is the easiest to get into. So they're only looking at you over a 14-day period. And in the case of former Mixer streamers, the Mixer streamers got to skip all of this and just go straight into level up. If they took the Sweetheart deal. Too bad nearly all of them just went to Twitch. I wonder if they're gonna, I wonder if Facebook would honor that Sweetheart deal with former Mixer streamers if they go to Twitch, get nowhere on Twitch, finally decide they've had enough on Twitch, and then they go to Facebook. I wonder how long that Sweetheart deal is valid for skipping straight into level up. So, okay, but let's talk about YouTube. The fundamental difference between YouTube and Twitch with regards to becoming a YouTube partner with your 4,000 public watch hours is that YouTube is an evergreen platform. People already know to use it for stuff other than streams. They will poke around, watch videos, maybe even yours. The algorithm will also do its thing as well, and sometimes it gets pretty weird sometimes. I think there's a bit of an emphasis on pastiches right now because of the way that YouTube is trying to get their systems to clump similar content and creators together. So that way, if you like creator number 1, you're going to be introduced to creator number 2 and 3 in case for some reason you want to stop watching creator number 1. So, sort of thing I think everybody with an algorithm is doing. But here's the thing with this 4,000 public watch hours. This is from videos. Doesn't necessarily need to be from streams. Make a bunch of videos, spend some time, make something evergreen, not time sensitive, so the algorithms can pass it around for years and have people still enjoy it. And you can employ the strategy of the small YouTubers that have been using for years. They get decent ad revenue from monetization by having lots of little videos that add up. They don't have that 1 or 2 viral videos or whatnot. They don't get the views of the big guys, but they just build up to it by just making enough content. And that gives you a lot of practice, and it helps you refine things a lot, and it all adds up. As opposed to, did 3 people watch my stream from start to finish over a 30-day period? So, you can whittle away at this. You can't do that with a concurrence. Those people have to be there at the same time that you're streaming. Otherwise, you will go forward, you'll go back. You'll go forward, you'll go back. And Twitter will continue to have, I call them desperation groups of people that are like, the road to affiliate, please come help me get affiliate. Let me go find one right now. Let me just read some of these goofball things that people are saying here. Twitch to Twitch. Not Twitch specifically, but let's look at one of the promo accounts. For, how about people specifically looking for a stream? How about stream promotion or something? Streamers aspiring for affiliate or partner status. Let's look at this. Hey, make sure you drop my friend a follow. They'll follow you back. Yeah. On YouTube, sub for sub is now against TOS. It's a form of video spam because that stuff doesn't get you an actual audience. You'll get over the hurdle for, whatever, but you're not going to have an audience when it's all over. Same thing with follow for follow on Twitch. You're going to get affiliate after X amount of whatever. Still going to end up with an audience that's not doing anything. Like maybe 1 or 2 people, 1 sub. And now you have a legal contract to deal with the affiliate agreement. It's stupid. All I need is 21 more followers to get Twitch affiliate. Hope you reach your goal soon. You're so close. You get affiliate by just having a few friends watch or cheeseball it. Video dashboard. Copy your stream. You get credit for once and play it on your phone over a data plan, so it's a different IP address. But the big thing is Twitch focuses on concurrence, and that is unique to Twitch. It has unintended consequences, but I don't think Twitch really cares because they're a pretty big streaming platform for now. Guy's going for partner. I'm looking for somebody who's trying to get affiliate. I've been streaming for 2 weeks and we're so close. I know we can do it. It's that concurrent viewers goal that's the problem, isn't it? Sully Gnome! No guessing. This is the internet. We can punch stuff in and check for myself. This monitor is big enough to put 2 channels on here. Let me see this person. 30-day, please. Yep. 2 average viewers over the past 30 days. Oh, I got a Twitch affiliate. 2 average viewers. Yep. And there's people that are getting their friends to post responses to their tweets. You really don't want to miss this. I'm looking specifically. I'm on the path to affiliate. Let's punch this person in. Da-da-da-da. You see what they got. Oh, the logos match, so I have the right Twitch channel. 1 average viewer over the past 30 days. Please help me get affiliate. Please help me get affiliate. Please help me get affiliate. Yep. These are the forgotten ones on Twitch. These are people that stream and stream and stream and stream and stream and nobody watches. Nobody cares. Can't find them. Can't watch them. Can't follow them. Dead in the water. Yep. All right, emphasis on concurrence. Twitch stands alone. Just close all that nonsense. I hope I've made my point. And it's a pretty sharp one, but it's pretty on point. Twitch, the lone emphasis on concurrent viewers. I needed something that was a little more direct, that didn't have all the text underneath. This is what I want to flash on the screen during the YouTube videos. We could also, theoretically, move these to the center if we want to go full screen, and we could center them. Maybe put them in the center of the slide instead. But that's really what I'm looking for, is an infographic that I can put on the screen that just says, plain and simple, boom. You know, plain and simply says, there you go. Look at the differences between these 3. I think this works probably the best. All right. So we're going to need some of these shapes. Let's do red versus purple. Give me the red versus purple template. Now we're going to make something... Let's make something that properly distinguishes these de facto YouTubers out there. I need an infographic that properly illustrates what it means to be a de facto YouTuber. Twitch's lone emphasis on concurrence, close, and save. Okay, let's do this. Let's see here. The rise of the de facto YouTubers. That's a little too cynical to put a smiley in there. Here's the world. Here's the world of the de facto YouTubers. I'm gonna need 4 of these. Let me see if I can just cut them down to like here. I don't think anything will illustrate this better than if we fit 4 of these in here, and only one of them is purple. Give me that. All right, is that here? Let's see here. Make him a little bigger. Oh wait, only one of these needs to be purple. Bam. One of these. This is a little too crowded. Shrink them. Take it down to about here. right, is that good? Okay. Edit text. Live stream on Twitch. VOD on YouTube. Plural. Don't forget plural. There's going to be more than one of them on YouTube. So the de facto YouTubers are literally, they don't trust the Twitch anymore. So they literally are sending everything else over to YouTube. They're creating sometimes discrete channels for all of these. So the most extreme example would be that, all right, so VODs, they already, no. Let's put highlights in here, because the setup earlier was that you would send your Twitch highlights over to YouTube, but now it's basically literally everything else. VODs on YouTube. And then the most extreme examples are people that are actually putting their clips on YouTube. They want literally nothing on Twitch that could possibly get DMCA'd under the new system, especially when there's some critical features missing on Twitch. There's that virtual TwitchCon that's coming up as well. I'm curious how much of this is going to be addressed in the breakout sessions or something along those lines. This looks like I'm making some kind of parody of the YouTube video. Okay, that's as big as it needs to get. There you go. The de facto YouTubers, literally 75% of what they're doing is already on YouTube. Why don't they just take their live stream and turn it red? Boom. Just finish what you started and just become a YouTube streamer. Everything else is already there. Of course, we know what the answer to that is. Many of the people doing this are Twitch partners. They probably have an exclusivity deal in their contracts. It all boils down to what's in the contract. Oh, yeah. There you go. The rise of the de facto YouTubers. They live stream on Twitch, but literally everything else is on YouTube simply because they don't trust the DMCA. What does this do? What does this do to Twitch as a competing platform versus YouTube and Facebook? It guts the platform on content. So even if Twitch had comparable technology for searching, discoverability, the works, and even if they were comparable in terms of the user-based conditioning, so people knew to go to Twitch as something like a gaming portal or something instead of just, oh, it's a live streaming site, they have no content because so many of these streamers are so scared that they're literally sending everything else to YouTube, including clips. In the most extreme cases. So you're 75% YouTuber, literally your live stream is all that's left on Twitch. Where's the future of Twitch with this kind of thing? This should be scaring the living daylights out of Twitch right now. There's probably people at Twitch that are under NDA, can't talk about this stuff, and they are scared. They should be. This is essentially unintended consequence of the RIAA throwing its weight around into what was already turning into a heated competition with red versus purple. But there you go. If you already have 3/4 your stuff on YouTube, just turn red. Come on over. The world needs some more Valky rays. Oh, man. What do we come to with this? See, the reason why I want Twitch to compete more is because competition is why these platforms are scrambling to improve things. You're winding the clock several years to when streaming didn't matter yet. And YouTube was like, whatever. You want to see YouTube has been really picking things up in more recent years, and I can tell you that actual competition versus Facebook and Twitch has a lot to do with this. So if the competition goes away, then YouTube doesn't have to care anymore. That's why this matters so much. That's why I want to see purple and red really duke it out. I want to see Amazon get more involved in their subsidiary. Make the Google video decision for Twitch. Amazon already has a video platform. Twitch is just kind of live streamy. Focus and double down on Twitch with its stronger branding than Amazon's video service. So maybe just keep Prime Video. Don't have Prime Video as a YouTube competitor anymore. So have it just for licensed content like movies and selling things like that, and just try and develop Twitch as like the user-generated whatever it is. So if it's not like, say, a DVD or Blu-ray that people can stream online for Prime Video, put it on Twitch. It's not like Twitch wasn't already going in this direction anyways. Twitch was trying to expand beyond gaming. Just chatting, the non-gaming categories. If I stream on Twitch during the times when I know I'll actually get viewers, as people should, don't stream on Twitch if it doesn't help you, which is, you know. When I stream on Twitch, it's usually talk shows and podcasts, usually like Friday evening or something. Sometime when there's more, you know, people in American prime time online, not this middle of the night stuff. Although, hey, you know, I don't have a situation going where I'm playing my own stream. But there's a bit more latency. And it's way easier to get to as well. But here's the thing. It screws up your concurrence if you go to Twitch while you're doing that thing where you have your stream going. So I'll just pop open my channel right now. Your concurrence, if you go to Twitch, get a little bit of an echo that we're going to stop right there. Hi, me from 20 seconds ago. Rise of the de facto YouTubers. All right. I think we have our graphic here. This is it. Very basic, but it really kind of illustrates just how stupid this is. They got all these people that are so scared of DMCA, and there's crucial features missing on Twitch. Can't private your VODs, you can't do this, you can't do that, da-da-da. So, and then there was the letter itself that went out and said, well, yeah, we just deleted stuff, and, you know, we'll have your clips get deleted if it has copyrighted stuff in it. What nobody is talking about with this thing is false flags. This was a thing on YouTube when YouTube was getting into this stuff. It will be a thing on Twitch. What happens if something gets false flagged and suddenly you can't save clips or whatever of a very important moment in one of your streams? Just crazy, man. But I don't even think Twitch is thinking about that yet. They're not there yet. They need it to start happening so they can get mad about it and actually start thinking about it like the rest of the developed online media world. You know, if you're just, oh, we're going to preemptively delete your clips if we think they're copyrighted. Cool. You're assuming that somebody's guilty. And that what if your system screws up? You know? Or what if someone games the system? That's another thing, too. It's not like these things are 100% when they're like this. Now, if YouTube could have completely automated, they probably would have done so years ago. But YouTube's not in the position to be able to do that. Especially as we've been seeing with what's going on with the lockdowns and stuff. More reliance on automated systems, more false positives. The latest is age restriction. There's a new automated age restriction system. Big surprise, it doesn't work very well yet. And people are freaking out. Why was my video age restricted? Because it was targeted by a new system that hasn't had all the kinks worked out of it yet. Just like how demonetization was all messed up when it started, the copyright system was all messed up when it started, the content ID system was all... It is technology, and it is a work in progress. And that's why the number one thing that Twitch needs is to find a way to develop themselves as a platform while preserving the human face of what it is that they do, versus what YouTube's like and even what Facebook is like. So, that's our slide. What else is on the to-do list? This is the only real graphic that I need for the de facto YouTuber. It's just illustrating that literally only 25% of what a lot of these people are doing. Maybe I should have named it something. Oh, I did. Okay. So there are a couple more things I can do. Let me go over to Stream Elements and let me see what I can do with regards to what's going on here. Let me go over to, oh, my Twitch channel's in here still. Let's get off of this. Twitch.tv. Mute! They're still doing that music thing, by the way. Let's see here. Okay. Stream Elements. Can I get to Stream Elements from Stream... Let me just take a look at these Stream Elements. Let me just log into my Stream Elements here and take care of that administrative thing with Twitch and YouTube that I want with the alerts. Plus, I want to get the alerts working. If somebody subscribes to me on YouTube, if somebody subs to me on YouTube, I want something to pop up for that. Ooh, we got some new merch. etc., etc. Let me just go to my overlays and the Paladin alerts for Twitch. I just want them to specifically mention Twitch whenever, because sometimes I get activity on the other platform. So why don't we just preview it live on stream while we're at it? Make sure that this whole thing works. So let's work on some alerts here. Main topic. If anyone in the chat wants to say anything about this whole de facto YouTubers thing, they're more than welcome to. Let's see here. But I want the followers specifically. Full screen, no thanks, on Twitch. I want both alerts to be able to go off at once and have them actually mean so. Let's see. Let's preview it live on the stream. I forgot. Oh, is now following on Twitch. The size is a little off, though. Why? Can I make that bigger? Set image. No, that is the size for it. What is that? Let me take another look at that in OBS. Hit preview on that again. Darn it! Come on. How about no preview live on stream? Is that readable? Okay, we're gonna have to get double. We're gonna have to do double sound for this. It's only saying that they're following. I probably have to hit save on this, don't I? Save. All right. So when someone follows on Twitch. There we go. So now the platforms can identify themselves. By the way, the sounds for that are custom made. Okay, how about we go... Are there any variants? No, there isn't. Not for this one. Peepo said. Whatever. Let's go through all these alerts then. I want them to be specific. Not that they matter anyways, because the Twitch alerts... Let's go to the alert box. Alert box? What? Settings? Okay. That's where we get to the gear for that. Subscriber. Just subscribe. Yeah, because if I get a Twitch subscriber... Save? Let me see a sub event. Lindell just resubscribed for 8 months. I gotta go to the variations. Resub. I want the platform... Save. That's a resub. Gifted. A subscription on Twitch. I want both Twitch and YouTube alerts. I want both Twitch and YouTube alerts to go at the same time, and I want to make sure the YouTube ones work. Just gifted blah blah subs on Twitch. Also, this basically sets everything up so that we can have, if I multi-streamed, all the alerts would make perfect sense. What if Megan Yeah does this kind of stuff? A little bit more complicated to set up, but oh wait, yeah, I'm clicking the wrong stuff here. So for subscribers, emulate a sub event on Twitch. Just resubscribed for 24 months on Twitch. How about let's do a gift sub? Gifted major subscription on Twitch. Just gifted 36 subs on Twitch. How about tips? Well, does tipping really matter? How about raids? Why would you raid? Raids are only going to show up. You can't raid me if I'm not online on Twitch. So I don't think I really need to specify that it's Twitch. It needs to be a Twitch stream or multi-stream for raid to work. So we'll leave that as is. The rest are all like cheers, merch. The cheering is a thing on Twitch. The cheering is on Twitch, though. How about host? How can they host me if I'm not online? So it's really a matter of both types of... Okay, we can save this. Let's switch over to the YouTube alerts, and let's make sure they work. I don't think they do right now. Yar! Change platforms. I also got to find a way to get both of these. If I can't get both of these working in OBS.live, then I should probably take a look at Streamlabs, because Slobs actually has multi-streaming built in these days. So I could theoretically go live. I mean, I'm not an affiliate or anything, so I could go live on both platforms at once. I've got the bandwidth for it, too. It would just take up double the upload, so 12 up instead of 6 up for my 30 FPS stuff. Bit more for YouTube on that side. All right, let's go to the settings. Subscribers. When someone subs on YouTube. Subscribed on YouTube. Save. See what happens. Okay, so it does work. The thing with YouTube, though, the thing with the YouTube events, though, is that some people can choose not to share their subscriptions publicly, and I think that affects things. But yeah, there we go. So tips, super chats are unique to YouTube. But other than that, that's really it. There's no hosts or raids or anything. Tiltify, Extra Life, what is all this? Merch, I don't have merch, that doesn't matter. How about a $10 super chat? Woo! But I think anybody who follows the platforms knows that super chatting... Probably put a better sound on that. That's not bad. Let's see. We'll keep that generic for now. We'll keep that generic now for the super chats. What's tipping? Oh, that still has... Okay, we gotta change that. That still has the Utopia thing from Windows 98. One of my old nerd jokes. Oh, man, I should delete that one. Put it back at the default. Or put something on there at least. I think it's the super chats have some goofball, like, custom effect or something. Well, that one didn't. It's the tips. That's right. Yeah, I want to change that out. I don't care if I put it back to, what it was before. Probably could find some better sound effects for that, too. The big thing that matters for the YouTube side is the subs. Hey, wait a minute. What about members? No, we should do memberships, too. Okay, we gotta modify them. We gotta modify the member event as well. Yeah, because my channel now has memberships. I just haven't set it up yet. Became a member on YouTube. Okay. So that way, if somebody does stuff on the other platform, they see me on platform A and they do stuff on platform B, then everything will be properly set up. This is one. Oh, this is Patrick Patricios. That's the reason why I don't recognize it. Haven't listened to a lot of this just yet. No variations. Okay. So why is there multiples? Became a member on YouTube. Okay, that's up and running. I gotta find a way to put in, to chroma that. I'm curious if OBS would allow it. Why does it say that why is there a way to test 1s and 3s? Yeah, double sound because it's previewing live and also for that other stuff. Okay, that's done. Good, so we can verify. I must have clicked it a few extra times. The alert's staying on screen too long. Wait a minute. Membership alert. Change the duration. Go back, go back, go back. Stream networks. Stream whoops. All right, let's see here. Overlays, Paladin alerts for YouTube. The member one is too slow. We might as well try the sub one too. Does it stay on screen longer than it should? Yes, I'd say that's probably about right. So alert box 1, settings. Sub alert for YouTube is a 6-second thing versus what's the default for members? 10 seconds. Okay, we're gonna cut it to 6. Save. Good. So now all the alerts go together. Now I just got to figure out how to make both sets of alerts show up at once without something like, say, leaving Stream Elements and going to Stream Labs and stuff along those lines. So that's basically that with that. We've got our graphics. What other stuff could I possibly work on? Or should I just call it? What do we have for time here? About an hour or so. Sounds about right for one of the streams that I'm working on. Sounds about right for one of these behind-the-scenes streams here. I might want to go to bed early, too. So, do some stuff during the daylight hours. So, in light of what's going on with this, so we have the alerts are up to date, but in light of what's going on with this for the PowerPoint, we probably want to talk some more about de facto YouTubers. So let's see. Probably get some text together for the discussion. Let's make a text slide, go back to PowerPoint, put OBS back on screen 2 in its usual spot for YouTube. Go back to PowerPoint. All right, so here we are. We've got the graphics, but let's do a discussion as well. Give me a new slide with title and discussion. All right. The rise of the de facto YouTubers. We might as well mention Twitch DMCA while we're at it. Twitch DMCA, the rise of the de facto YouTubers in light of DMCA Mageddon, in quotes. In light of Twitch DMCA Mageddon, Twitch streamers have blanked their channels in large numbers to avoid strikes. Twitch streamers have blanked their channels. Let's see here. In light of Twitch DMCA Mageddon, Twitch streamers have blanked their channels in large numbers to avoid strikes. But the story did not stop there. To prevent future strikes from after the fact content, some streamers have decided to export much, if not all, of their after the fact content to YouTube. Highlights were already over there. Highlights, VODs, clips in the most extreme examples. Yes, I think it was S-Fan that talked about making a clips channel. Oh, something else to put on the to-do list. Don't know if I can do it on stream or not, though. I'm going to take the S-Fan Pump It Up playlist that I have on YouTube, and I'm going to add a lot more songs to it, and I'm going to convert it into a list of commercial music that I was introduced to because of streamers. Kind of my big middle finger to the RIAA. These are songs that I would not have been introduced to, or I would have been introduced to them later, but I know about them, and I've liked them, and I've listened to them on YouTube because I've heard streamers playing them on their streams. There's already much of S-Fan's very robust playlist on there, but I want to add the songs I've heard Ginny, Yugi, and other streamers play as well. There's going to be a whole bunch of top 40 stuff that I'm going to add in, also some K-pop, and I do not listen to K-pop. Not a K-pop guy at all, wouldn't even care about the culture, but were it not for the fact that I've seen a few streamers doing goofy dances to these songs. And some of them I'm like, oh yeah, you know, if I understood the language, I'd probably like them a little better, because some of them, you know, some of them have more Korean than English and things like that, but there's ones that are a mix, and then there's some that are all in Korean, and I don't have any clue what the song's about. So, just listening to the melody. It's like if I'm listening to music from The Sims. Those of you that ever played The Sims before. So, well, maybe you should quit being an ignoramus and learn the language. I probably should. It'd be good to learn more. I like knowing more about stuff and knowing what I'm talking about. But bottom line is, you got all this music that I know about, like, and will listen to in monetized forms like YouTube, even the content ID videos that send the ad revenue off to the rights holders. I know about and like and listen to some of this music because of streamers. Some stuff I hear because of the radio, some of it's because of the PA at work with the piped in music we have, some of it is because of Pandora. I mean, I listen to a lot of music as I go about my day, but this specifically, much of what these streamers have been playing before all this copyright stuff happened, I basically, what was I up to? Live streaming, that's live control room. Let me open up another thing, go to my channel. Let me actually bring up the playlist, hopefully without playing anything. Might have to mute YouTube. Mute tab. Let's do that. Playlists. The S-Fan Pump It Up playlist. How many songs were in that? And how many of them are blocked right now because of changes in copyright policies? It's my most viewed playlist, by the way. People find out about Paladin Metal. I've got that too. But Jay's S-Fan Pump It Up play 45 songs. Mute. It does have Neon Genesis Esfangelion in there. We're going to remove that from the playlist. Yeah, Denzel Pump It Up. It also has the S-Fan song in there as well. We're going to remove that. So taking it down to 43 songs so far. We're probably going to get to like 50, 60 songs by the time this is done. ATB Ecstasy, heard Trainwrecks play that a bunch of times. Maxter, You're Not Alone. This thing will actually tell me, YouTube will actually tell me if something, let me go to the playlist page directly. There we go. Stop. Yeah. All right, why don't we do it on screen? Why don't we just do it on stream? You know, we're not going to play any of these songs for copyright reasons. We might as well just mess with the playlist. Firefox. Good. Got it. So this was S-Fan specific. We're going to end that right now. We're going to add a bunch more songs off stream. So let's do this. Big middle finger to the RIAA. Commercial, and I'm going to say specifically commercial music because I want to talk about copyrighted music. I don't want to talk about self-produced music like Hachabi has made 2 songs with her friends. However, another thing I have to add to the list, the League of Legends songs. I don't play League of Legends. Never have. It's one of those kiddie games, toxic kiddie games I don't play, just like Overwatch. But I'm familiar with KDA because of streamers. Commercial music that I was introduced to thanks to streamers. There we go. I mean, it's not like I can expand this any. For best results, hit shuffle, then type blob dance, blob dance, blob dance. Okay, take all the S-Fan specific stuff out. Neon Genesis Esfangelion. Let's ditch that. See ya. And the very good song from S-Fan, Constera, actually. Dump that. So Can't Get No Sleep, ATB Ecstasy, Maxter, You're Not Alone, When Things Go Wrong. Okay, dude, this is the Trainwrecks video. We're going to trash this because I'm looking specifically for commercial music. The Crab Rave. I'm not familiar with the Crab song until streamers. Saltwater. A lot of this is from S-Fan's Spotify playlist. Yeah, there's Piano Club Mix, Luminary Amsterdam. Many of these dance songs I had no clue about. I mean, I've listened to a lot of electronica and stuff. Should probably do something for a thumbnail as well. Deadmau5 and Cascada. Remember, none of these are songs. We're going to add more. None of these are songs that I listen to except for streamers. Revolution. And this one was deleted, so we can trash that. All right. Commercial music that I was introduced to thanks to streamers. We're going to add more to this. We're going to add several top 40s that I heard Ginny, Yugi, and S-Fan play. We're also going to add all kinds of other stuff. And this is the stuff the RIAA is complaining about. Oh, what's that? Simple Minds. Don't You Forget About Me is not a song that fits in this playlist anymore, so we'll trash that. So Don't You Forget About Me, we'll take that out. So, and we're just going to add more and more. The rest of these are all songs that I can say yes because of streamers. We're going to add a lot more. So why don't we put ATB Ecstasy as the playlist thumbnail? There we go. I'm surprised. I'm contemporary to that song. I knew a bunch of folks in college who listened to that kind of music, and I didn't run into this for some reason. I think it's because this specific redo of the song came out after I graduated or something. Or actually, no. Even if that wasn't the case, I just wasn't listening to that stuff by the time I was getting ready to graduate. Maxter, You're Not Alone. What's that Italian hardstyle song? I don't know. So 40 videos so far, and this is going to go up because we're going to add a bunch of top 40. We're going to that I know about because of streamers. We're going to add a bunch of K-pop that I know about because of streamers, and we're going to add a bunch of other stuff that I know about because of streamers that isn't already on this list. So you're talking 50 songs or so, and I didn't spend a lot of time before all this crap happened on Twitch. I mean, I've mostly been a Twitch person this year. So we're talking months at this point. How much bigger could this playlist be if I'd been watching streams for years, like so many of these Team Purple veterans are? So, yeah. We shall update that. Then type blob dance, blob dance, blob dance. BTTV emote. have to listen to some of that off stream. Gotta add a bunch more stuff on there too. There's gonna be a whole bunch of other songs that I'm gonna add that I've been introduced to thanks to streamers. So that playlist will get bigger. Back to PowerPoint. Okay. Some streamers have decided to export much, if not all, of their after-the-fact content to YouTube, highlights, VODs, and clips. So, it was already encouraged to make a YouTube channel. It was already encouraged to make a YouTube channel for highlights to improve for discoverability and marketing reasons, and Twitch even officially encouraged partners to do so. Now, with so many streamers not trusting the platform because of DMCA, sometimes we're talking 75% of this Twitch streamer content is now on YouTube. So let's see here. As streamers continue to do this, Twitch will have less and less content besides current, will have less content besides who's live. Versus Facebook, now YouTube as well. Versus YouTube and Facebook, Twitch lacks a compelling non-live stream reason to be on the site. YouTube and Facebook have videos. Facebook has Facebook stuff. Yeah, like likes and posts and updates and things along those lines. So, as the content exodus continues, this problem for Twitch will get worse as a side effect of the lack of trust that has been fostered among creators due to DMCA stuff. So there you go. Not good for the platform, not good for solving one of the ongoing problems with Twitch. So Purple, as if things weren't hard enough, Team Purple was already ramping up for hotter competition with YouTube and Facebook. These issues have caused all of that to snowball. So however much things were going to heat up before, now it's even worse. Save, and that can be that with that. I still have a video to finish up, and I still have a YouTube video to finish up, and at the same time, it'd be cool if I went to bed earlier so I could do more stuff in the daylight hours. We're past the heaviest part of the week, so some stuff that I wasn't able to do this weekend, I can probably get done before going off to the 9 to 5. It's just that I am such a night shift person right now from staying up until sunrise for months that I'm actually tired if I get up at noon. So, yeah. And it's been great sleeping weather lately with how cold everything's been at night. So, run some heat, yes, but social media is youtube.com/multimediajay, twitter.com/multimediajay, twitch.tv/multimediajay, and multimediajay.wordpress.com. Want to thank the folks that stopped by even though I'm streaming in the middle of the night my time. It's and again, there is no concurrent, there is no focus on concurrence on YouTube. and everything on here is going to turn into a spin-off video after the fact. Glad some folks actually said something in the chat as well. At the same time, I don't want the streaming to take over the YouTube channel either, much like it almost took over via the radio-style show on Twitch. So, there is still value in regular videos, and with the difference sometimes years apart between the technology for streaming and the technology for videos, there is going to be value in regular YouTube videos for probably years to come, even as YouTube becomes more of a streaming platform. As YouTube becomes more of a streaming platform, I expect some changes to the entire platform, such as proportional content ID claims and stuff like that. This discussion is just going to become more and more unavoidable to YouTube's Creator Insider and other teams as this continues, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.